Hey guys, so today we're going to be doing a get ready with me while I share 35 facts about myself. Also, that sound you hear, like the whirring sound, I have a fan in front of me, so that's what that is. Also, don't mind how I look right now. Hopefully we'll be able to fix it. This is the makeup I want to try. I'm going to attempt to do that. This might go totally wrong. Sometimes when I try new makeup, it's either a hit or miss. Okay. Dang, I got a pimple coming in. It's disgusting. I can't pop it, so all I can do is hate on it. Fucking filthy ass bitch. I need to stop cussing. Oh my gosh. The AC turned on. So let me turn off the fan so that there's not too much background noise going on. I wrote it all down. I would have done it on my notes, but I don't have space on my phone. I don't have space on here. I had to go back to basics and look at my 2023 planner because I don't like to waste paper, okay? I gotta use every single page. I mean, I'm not gonna go in like the other dates and use them up, but I'm gonna use up these note pages because there's like a section here where it's like notes. And then I have like notes from when I was in college, notes from like a job I was starting in the past. Yeah, okay. So the first fact about myself is one, my first name is Angelica May. People usually think May is my like middle name, but it is not. I have a middle name on its own. Also, my tag everywhere is Angelica May, like my nickname is Jelly, like that's what most people know me as. Sometimes people think like Kamei is my last name, like Kamai or something, but it is not. Angelica May is my first name. It's Angelica space May. Sometimes I don't like to wear sunscreen because it leaves out like white cast, but I guess it's just the sunscreen I'm using. Also, I'm wearing contacts right now. That could be another fact. I mean, it's not one of those that I wrote down, but it's a bonus fact. I wear glasses and contacts. I'm wearing contacts right now. The second fact about myself is I'm a Cancer. That's my zodiac sign. The third fact about myself is my birthday is July 4th. The fourth fact about myself is I am born and raised in McAllen, Texas. 5, I am full Filipino. That's my ethnicity. 6, my favorite food is poke. I usually say pokey, but I think it's poke. 7, my favorite trip so far was my first cruise. So I went on my first cruise back in, it wasn't that long ago. It was literally August 2024, so last year. I enjoyed it so much because of all the people I met, all the friends I made. It was good vibes, it was a new environment, it was something new. It was fun. I did so many things. I did so much exploring, like just on the cruise itself too. Like I didn't even do that much exploring on the ports, like when we would have our little stops. Yeah, it was just good vibes. It was so many good new experiences, so many cool people. I'm like, how do I want to do this? Because I actually kind of got this video inspiration from Life of Lulu. She did like a get ready with me while sharing 40 facts about herself, and she was just like doing her makeup while sharing facts, but she wasn't really explaining what she was doing. So, but I noticed I'm explaining. I guess I'll just explain. I already started, but yeah, I just take like a bigger brush and I just blend it into my skin, make it look, you know, natural. So 8, I am only fluent in English. I mean, I know like very little Spanish and very little like Tagalog and like Ilocano because, another fact, my parents are Ilocano, so, and if y'all don't know what that is, like Basically, in the Philippines, there's many different, well, Philippines is made up of multiple islands. So there's a lot of like, different, there's like dialects within the Filipino language. So my parents are from this area in the Philippines called Ilocosur. So, and the language they speak there is Ilocano. So it's kind of like a strain of weed. Like the strain of Filipino that I am is Ilocano. But yeah, so I'm only fluent in English and I only know a little bit of Spanish and a little bit of Tagalog. Honestly, I wouldn't say Ilocano. I wouldn't say that I know a little bit of Ilocano because I get like I know some like words and phrases and sentences, but I don't know what's Tagalog and what's Ilocano. Like I don't know the difference. But it's funny because even though I'm like only fluent in English, y'all, sometimes my English be sounding so botched, and y'all could probably like pick up from that in my past videos. But I think that's because like I honestly like these days I don't be getting out the house much, and so I'm only with my parents, and I'm a first gen here in America. My parents were like from the Philippines. They like moved here. They moved to America, I think like the year 2000. But anyways, I think because I've just been hanging out with my family so much, I can't talk like an American girl. To them, I mean I can, but like it's like easier if I like throw a little accent in there and I like talk a little more botched. You know what I mean? Like I have to kind of like adjust how I speak so that they can understand me a bit better. Because if I talk like this like an American girl, and I talk like like this, they're gonna be like, what? To some things I say, because it's just not their pacing, it's just not their flow. Some words they might not get, so I kind of gotta like talk botched to them. I mean, that's just like what I've been used to lately. So, and I think because of that, and because I haven't been getting out the house much, it's like when I do have to talk normally, I'm like, how do I speak English? Like, I'd be taking so long to form sentences sometimes. I'm like, what are the words of some things, blah, blah, blah. Number 9, take what I say with a grain of salt. I noticed that I'm the type of person to, like most of the time I just be saying whatever's at like the top of my head, like my reaction will come out of my mouth. And that it won't mean like, for example, if I'm like, oh, it's hot. Like it won't mean like, bitch, turn the fan on. No, I'm just saying like it's hot. Like it won't necessarily like mean I'm complaining or whatever. I'm just saying, or like I'm just throwing a little attitude in there, like whatever's like in my head just comes out my mouth. Number 10, I'm an only child. It also ties into the reason about, bro, I feel like this one part isn't blending. Hold on, I feel like that also ties into like why sometimes my English is so botched, because I don't have any like siblings to talk to here at the house. I still live with my parents. So, I'm spending most of my time with my parents here at the house. What I was explaining like earlier, like I'm used to talking like botched so they can understand me better. And because I have no like siblings at the house here to like talk like that, then it's like I can't really be practicing my English like that. 11, I'm currently 21 years old. Let's see what's the next step. And then the one thing I struggle with when it comes to makeup is eyeshadow. Like I cannot, it's so hard for me to make that look good. And I think she has a little eyeshadow going on, but hopefully I'll be able to pull it off. 12, I'd like to live in Houston for some time. It's always been like a goal of mine, just because, well, I have relatives in Houston, and like growing up, my family would always like visit here and there, and I just always liked it every time we would visit. And then when I got a bit older, there was a period of time where I really fell in love with like the city life. And so that made me want to go to Houston even more. Honestly, now it's kind of like I don't feel the passion as much, but I know it's still something I want to do. So it's like half of it is like I do want to do it just because like I do eventually want to like live on my own for some time. And I've always wanted to go to Houston, so it would kind of be like fulfilling my younger self's goal. So I'm putting like bronzer on the forehead and then right here on the sides to blend it out. 13, I have OCD. For a long time growing up, I've always kind of like suspected that I had OCD, and you know, I'll do like a little research on my own, but I didn't want to be that person to like self-diagnosed. But I'm like pretty sure like I knew that I had OCD type shit. Why did I say that? No, but I recently got diagnosed because actually growing up I would like pass out a lot. Not that I would pass out a lot, but like it wasn't, I mean, like more usual than others. And like when I would go to the doctors to get it checked, like why I'm passing out, like whether it would be like, you know, any nutrient deficiency or anything physical related or like brain related or like, you know, any issues, they would never really find the problem. And I think a few years ago I had this like idea like, wait, I wonder if this like OCD that I think I have has something to do with me passing out. Well, anyways, I don't know where I was going with that, but I recently got diagnosed with OCD, maybe like, okay, it's April 9 right now. I got diagnosed March 20th, so last month, and that's because my doctor asked, like, have I been stressed? And I told him like, no, not really, because like I haven't been like that busy these days. And then that's when I told him, that's because I never like told my doctors about my suspicion of having OCD until last month. But I think last visit I realized like that could be a possible cause for me passing out. So then I told him like, I think I have OCD. And then he was like, okay, like why? Blah blah. And I told him, well, like how I be counting, because I do be counting, guys. Like I be counting, like for example, like when I drive, normally most of the time I count like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. So it's kind of like, y'all get the pattern, maybe, hopefully. But yeah, I told him about that, and then he was saying like, he basically like agreed with me, like, yeah, I probably have OCD, blah blah blah. And we just talked a bit more about that. He prescribed me medication, and I started taking medication that day. I'm taking fluvoxamine. I think the nickname for it is Luvox. It's been helping me, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna put a little bronzer down here. But yeah, like the medication has been treating me good. Like the only thing is that it has been making me tired. Like even on a full night's sleep, I'll be tired. Like when I first started the medication, y'all, I was like napping after every little small thing. It was, but I'm better now. Like I know how to manage it now. I know how to deal with it. I know how to work with it. It was making me like a little sad at first, like the medication, like that was one of its side effects, but I kind of like, I don't know, these side effects were more like apparent in the beginning, but now it's kind of like mellowed out. I think now I've like learned how to like kind of work with it, and it's not really affecting me that much right now. One of the side effects is like, I'm just saying the side effects that I have noticed that I've been experiencing maybe. But it's like nothing crazy. One of the side effects is like manic episodes, and it says here, which means like greatly increased energy, severe trouble sleeping, racing thoughts, reckless behavior, unusually grand ideas, excessive happiness or irritability, talking more or faster than usual, which I have like experienced like twice, and I've been taking the medication for like, I've been taking it for like 20 days now, and I've only experienced twice. I've experienced episodes where I'm like just increased energy, and definitely sometimes I do have trouble sleeping, which is kind of like contradicting what I said earlier about napping a lot, but then like sometimes I have trouble sleeping. Yeah, and sometimes I do be irritated like out of nowhere, like more than usual, and then sometimes I do be talking more or faster than usual, yeah. But nothing crazy. It's been treating me good. Like I feel like I'm able to, because usually before the medication, like with OCD, I feel like I'll be stuck on something, like I can't move past it, like I have to do it the way I want it. But these days it's easier for me to just like move on from something. I'll be like, okay, I'm taking too long, like let me just move on, and I do. Number 14, I am 420 friendly, if you didn't already know that from my channel. 15, relating to that last one, I don't have a preference between the strains. I don't even know too much about the topic, honestly. Like, I just know the basic stuff. Like, cause here's the thing, like, I'm saying like I don't have a preference for strains, meaning like indica, hybrid, sativa, cause that's what I think strains mean. But then sometimes people say strains and then they be saying like Girl Scout cookies or like gelato, and I'm like, oh, I kind of like all of them, honestly, for like different reasons. 16, I'm currently looking for a second job. So I have a job right now, and I'm also like, besides that job, I also have like a bunch of little like side hustles, I guess. Like for one, YouTube, I'm trying to grow it so I could like make money in the future, hopefully, God willing. 2, I'm helping my mom with her business. It's like a traditional Filipino clothing business. It's called Manang Carol Enterprises. 3, I'm also currently helping coordinate for an Asian night market here where I live. I'm helping coordinate the market, and also because this is the second time we're doing it. The last and first time we did it was last year in November, but this time it's actually going to be next month. This time around we're planning an after party, so I'm really excited for that. Hopefully it goes well. If you're in my area, or if you want to pull up and you're Asian, please go to the after party because it's Asian night. I'm really trying to make all the Asians come out here because where I live, it's mainly like Hispanic dominant. Like there's a lot of Hispanics here, and there's definitely an Asian community here. But last time at the market in November, I didn't see that many Asians. I'm like, I know y'all are here, like come out. So if you're seeing this and you're Asian and you want to pull up to the after party, please do, because I want all the Asians to come out. I want all the Asians to come out and show out for the after party, May 10th. But yeah, I'm just looking for a second job because my current job right now, it's not fulfilling me financially the way I would want it to. And I'm also just not that happy with it, and I'm trying to make more money. But yeah, because YouTube, I'm currently not being paid for it. I'm like working towards that goal right now on the side. And then as well, and then for like my mom's business too, that's more like commission based for me, as well as like the event coordinating for the Asian night. Those are more like commission based, so it's kind of like I don't get paid consistently. Those I have to like wait. So that's why I'm currently looking for a second job. I would love to be like a personal assistant. That's like something that I've always wanted to do recently, but I haven't found the opportunity yet. 17, growing up, I learned to keep a lot to myself because when I remember when I would try like opening up when I was younger about some like personal stuff, I just always felt like shut down. Like it always just felt like the value I gave my personal stuff just would not hold that same value when I would like talk about it. I felt like it would always be shut down. Like it felt useless to talk about it because maybe like 1, the people don't care, or like 2, they don't give it like the recognition that I thought they would. Yeah, I just kept a lot to myself growing up, but these days, I mean, well, like growing up, you know, like I would only open up to those that I trust, and these days it's definitely getting more healthier. Not that I was unhealthy before, but it's just, yeah, like it's not as sad as it used to be, the way I would like hold in, I guess. 18, right now, I was gonna say this, but I'm also like, okay, right now I'm trying to save up for the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. That's the camera I want, and I believe that like once I get it, the content that I'll be putting out will look so much better, like the way I want it. Because honestly, I didn't start posting on YouTube. I was planning to not post until like I had the equipment I wanted, because I want my content to look a certain way. But I only started posting recently just because I honestly like really needed money. And so I kind of came to this like conclusion where I was like, okay, like I need to start posting now on YouTube, because the earlier I do it, like, you know, the earlier I'll get that bag. So, but if I had it like my way, then I would have started putting content once I had my equipment. But that's the camera I'm saving up for. That's like part of the reason why I want the second job too, but also just like help my family out with money and all that normal stuff, all that typical stuff, all those typical reasons, you know. 19, I'm not a casual hookup girly. Honestly, let me tell you the lore. Like, I don't even really get down like that. And I've always wanted to wait till marriage just cause I am religious, like another I'm religious, and I wanted to wait till marriage. But you know, like, I'm human, like things happen. But actually, like, this is the lore. Like, wait, I'm trying to find the correct brush. Okay, but this is how I lost my V card. I actually got drunk at a party. Guys, it's kind of bad. I was unconscious. Like, I was wasted, and then like the next thing you know, cause at the time, and I still am like this, I'm pretty much only like I'll just make out and that's it. And yeah, that's kind of like how I've been like most of my life. When this happened, I was making out with this guy, and next thing you know, because you know I was wasted, next thing you know, like, I'm losing my V card. And it's like, I didn't stop it because, you know, part of me like did want it, but it's also like the bad thing here is that I don't remember him asking for consent. So that's the bad part here. Like, I definitely, I got taken advantage of, and that's how I lost my V card, honestly. And yeah, ever since, because I did lose my V card, I was kind of like, okay, well, since that happened, let me try to get a good experience. You know, let me look for a good experience. So there was a time where I was kind of trying to reach that good experience, but it never really came along. And it kind of got to a point where it's like, I've done this so many times, like, I think I'll only fulfill that good experience when I do it with someone that I like love. And it only, if I'm being real here, guys, I think it'll only feel good to me when I'm doing it with someone I'm in love with. That's why these days I'm kind of going back to my roots, kind of, you know, I'm like, I want to wait for marriage. That's why too, like, with guys I've taken seriously, like, that is like one of my values, like waiting till marriage. And I don't even think that's too crazy, honestly. Like, 20, I went to an early college high school, and because of that, 21, I graduated high school with an associate's in business administration. 22, I went to UTRGV for college. It's just like the college here. 23, I graduated with a bachelor's in marketing and a minor in philosophy. 24, I love a good AMF. It stands for Adios Motherfucker. And that's a drink that I discovered on actually the second cruise. I went on my second cruise this past January. Yeah, it tastes really good and it gets the job done. I still don't know a lot when it comes to like drinking, so I'm still finding out what I like, but I know I like a good AMF. 25. So when I was first learning to drive, it was easier for me to parallel park rather than normal parking. Like I'm so cool. 26. I recently started getting into country. I was one of those people that I would listen to every genre except country. It would just always make me like sleepy. But I started getting into it because both times I went on a cruise, I can't listen to the same music that I was listening to prior. Like, I have to switch up my music taste after the cruise. So the second time around in January, it was country because I made some friends and like they kind of got that country style going on. So I kind of picked that up and I enjoyed it. So, okay, she has this like brown overline going on, and the only like brown good thing I have is this NYX soft matte whipped cream shade Dubai. 27, my favorite season is summer. I think one, because I'm used to it, like the heat, and 2, because I just love like the culture when it's hot. Like people are showing off more skin, people are outside, it's just all good vibes. People are just more out there, I feel. 28, growing up, my family would go on a lot of road trips, and the longest road trip that we've done was we drove to Michigan and then California and then back to Texas, and I think it was to visit relatives. But yeah, props to my dad, because he was the one like driving the whole way. Like I don't remember seeing my mom drive. 29, I've been watching YouTube since I was young. Like, I mean, that's probably like a lot of people, but I think PewDiePie was like the first YouTuber that I kept up with. I remember like getting home from school and seeing that he uploaded, and I would literally be jumping for joy. But not even just like watching videos too, even like making videos. Like I made like videos when I was younger, because I guess I just been wanting to do YouTube that long, and it's kind of nice to see, because it's kind of like I'm validating myself. Like, yes girl, like you've been wanting to do this, like look, since you were young, and it's nice. It's like my younger self is validating my older self. If I ever feel like is this really like what I'm meant for, blah blah blah, is this really what I want to do? But I mean, I'm enjoying it either way. So 30, my way to unwind is most of the time YouTube, like literally just like watching something, and if not, it'll be like a movie or a show. Is this a pink? 31, tennis is my sport. I feel like everyone has a sport, whether it's like they play it or they just like enjoy watching it, but for me it's tennis. I don't like that. 32, a life lesson that I've learned from meeting new people and traveling is you don't have to prove yourself to people. Like the people that truly value you will see you right away. And that's because on my first cruise, shout out to Connor, he was telling me how like where's my mini mirror? He was just telling me how he like enjoyed my vibes, like I was just like a good vibe, like, and I felt so seen. I was like, wow, like this guy I just met like on this cruise sees me and like was telling me this, and it's like it just like proved to me that like people that truly value you will see you right away, and you don't need to prove yourself to the people that don't see you. Bro, where's my mini mirror? Like 33, YouTube is a good chunk of my motivation and inspiration. Like ever since I was young, it's just always been the platform. I mean, like YouTube is like the final boss of that. Like watching people's like travel vlogs, like moving in vlogs, working vlogs, like it just inspired me for like anything. And I'm so glad, like I hope YouTube goes nowhere, because like wow, like YouTube really has like a, what do you call it, YouTube has like a, it's done a lot for me. 34, my favorite subject in school was math, which is funny because I'm Asian, but no, like once you get like the formula down, then that's all you need, because then you just apply it to like anything, and then like you literally just gotta get done the formula once and you're good. And my grades weren't bad in math. Like yeah, like if I weren't doing what I'm doing now, I'd probably be doing something in math, but like nothing caught my eye like that. So I don't understand. Like I did the same lip, I did the same contour, blush, highlight placement, I did the same eyeshadow. I mean, my lashes and brows don't look like her, but that shouldn't change the makeup. Guys, so my nails are growing out, and sometimes they break, and I'm trying to prevent that because I want to have like long, like healthy nails. So I'm gonna put cuticle oil. But that brings me to my last fact about myself. 35. My first job was actually a line cook at Mackay Poke House. It's a local poke place here, and that's actually like where I fell in love with poke. Like I didn't even eat at that restaurant before I applied. I was just looking for a job with a friend, and I started working there, and I started eating their food, and I fell in love. That's like my favorite spot for poke. Well, thank you guys for joining me in this video, trying out like a new makeup style, which I don't like. Yeah, and I hope this was enjoyable, getting to know me a bit more. Also, I'm trying to do a drunk Q&A. I'm planning to like take a shot each question. So if you guys have any questions for me, please comment down below. Also, please like this video if you did enjoy. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.